today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Houston Voyagers versus Josh Allen and the Dublin Antlers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dublin Antlers and the Houston Voyagers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays...
Giorgio.
And we are underway from Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen looking left side. Andrews with it complete. That second down play nets a -4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they'll begin by running the option. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
13.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
First down carry for Henry. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And 8 yards.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. The 30. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Voyagers 7, Antlers 0.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he'll go right back to Andrews. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And again, it's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Allen to throw once more. That's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Brings up second and 2.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 7.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brings up second.
On second down, here's the option. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one caught by Ridley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses? It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Call it a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun snap for Herbert. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dublin's offense now set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 9. Brings
Now
up.
that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen. That little slant to McLaurin. There he goes left side. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Takeovers. First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone, quickly into the hands of Becker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he's going to go down again.
Justin Herbert sacked by Darius Leonard. A loss of 7 brings up 3rd down and goal. Giorgio Tavecchio.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try to create some offense.
They'll always have those in their back pocket.
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
The 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
operating from the gun. Herbert completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the gun, Herbert. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tavecchio now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
1st and 10.
And now out comes Houston. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
Here's Herbert. Herbert has him knocked free. Fighting through, he's got space.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Left side, it's Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Calling a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2 yards. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
What was that, man?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Allen's pass.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Houston set to take over. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Again, it's Jones. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. 11 yards on the pickup there.
That's good. 4.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Herbert off of play action. And open left side, it's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert throwing again. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
George Kittle, incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Vecchio on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
17, Antlers 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their minds, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Allen from the gun, he'll throw.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw.
First down.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
20-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. And again, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Andrews. It's a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
Voyagers 17.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
On first down, it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird.
Complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. From the gun, Herbert. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They wanted to avoid the dreaded fourth down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on third.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to fourth down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
We'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. This will be caught for a touchdown. They needed overtime to get it down, but put this one in the win column. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.